Hey guys, how's it going? Phantomic here, and today's video about the GoPro Hero 5. Most people know I actually bought one, and I gotta be honest. At first, I absolutely loved the camera. So I knew it was gonna have growing pains, and when I bought the camera, I was accepting that. What I wasn't accepting, and yet I still have the camera, and a part of me is pretty torn on whether I should keep the camera or not right now, is because GoPro's shitty tactics. They're shitty tactics. I've always been personally a fan of GoPro is because the third party support. It's always been their biggest selling point. That is basically why I bought it, because I knew there was going to be growing pains, but I was like, okay, but eventually the third party support is going to come in, and that camera then is just going to be, if not as good as the full black, but with some, slightly added benefits, being Type-C, or a lot better. The adapter works. It has to convert your analog signal into a digital signal. So there is going to be a limitation on size trying to cram in that technology. I understand that. But at the same time, you can also tell that adapter was an aftermath. You can tell that it was well, we stock it, it fits your needs. It doesn't matter if it fits, all your needs. Like, to me it was like, why make the camera smaller, or, in theory lighter, more easier to carry, but the adapter you need for audio is just as big and just as chunky. And for me, I don't feel comfortable with an adapter that size hanging off the side of my helmet for audio. Like, I really don't like the idea of that thing flapping in the wind, which means that I've got to then find a way to basically mount an adapter, a fucking adapter, on my helmet, and that's ridiculous. So for me it was like, and especially for the cost, it's 50 quid. I was able to buy a Tascam DR05 off eBay that was basically new for the exact same cost. So it was like, okay, well, I'll go external recording, that solves the audio problem. And I do understand at the same time the adapter has a Type-C connector, so it can power the GoPro separately, so no eliminator kit needed kind of thing. It's like an all-in-one adapter for audio and power. And that to me is flicking cool. It really is. So I understand that, but the part for me was, well, I just want audio. I don't want the external power, because then a part of me is like, that means I gotta run another cable into my helmet, place it conveniently in my helmet to get access to it when I need to, and then link that up with a power bank and things like that. And it's just more cables in my helmet that I just generally don't want. So a part of me was like, do you know what, this time I'm gonna buy batteries. I'm gonna basically buy batteries so I can have longer period of life, so I'm not having to try and charge the camera while I'm stopped, while I'm on ride outs and things like that, trying to just give myself as much extra juice as possible just to continue recording, or nitpicking where I record just so I can try and get as much of the good stuff as possible. And then when you're doing that, sometimes you can miss the actual good footage because you weren't expecting something funny or just out of nowhere to happen. So it's like, that's a bad thing. So I was like, okay, I'll buy batteries. And basically what GoPro did was they then firmware updated the GoPro 5. So the third party batteries, they came out rapidly quick. Rapid. They were on the market, I would honestly say, within 3 weeks of the camera coming out. I could find them on Amazon, and they would be Smart Tree or whatever it is, and Wasabi had some out, but I couldn't get hold of Wasabi ones. They were only on the American Amazon. And I was like, okay, perfect. And then my camera updated using the phone app. What I'm saying is, when that update came through, it basically, as far as I was aware after I tried looking up what that update did, it completely stopped third-party batteries from functioning. Right there and then, third-party batteries became useless. 4 batteries, because they sell them in packs too, you'll get 4 batteries for the price of 1 GoPro battery. And to me, even if the third battery, say your GoPro battery lasts an hour and 20 minutes, even if you get 50 minutes out of a third party, that 50 minutes, when you can get 4 of them for the price of 1, works up a lot longer in the long run on how much power you can get into your GoPro for that price budget. And the fact that they took that away, I just thought was shitty. And I was like, okay, so that eliminates that option. So now I have to buy GoPro batteries. But then that also means then, to get a convenient way of charging these batteries on a go, I now have to buy the GoPro charging kit that allows you to charge to a USB, which means you can use a power bank to charge your camera under your seat or whatever in a backpack while you're on the go. Yeah, it's just, they made it so you have to buy their charger then, because, well, you can only get their batteries. Their batteries are far more expensive than third-party batteries, and a lot of the time the GoPro batteries don't add up in the long run a lot longer. Like, some third-party batteries will actually outlast the original ones. Not all the time, if you know, it is a bit of a lucky dip on them, but you know, it is possible, you can do it, you can get them. But it was just they're giving you no choice, you have to buy the GoPro ones. It's like, okay, so they're basically making the thing that sold the GoPros, go on, okay. The thing that sold the GoPros and its giant third-party ecosystem, you're basically removing that and forcing people to have to buy genuine parts. And I was like, that's a slap in the face. In a situation where I bought this camera knowing that it was going to have growing pains, but I was willing to deal with them because I was willing to find workarounds that suited me. So an audio recorder suited me with the GoPro 5, but I wanted the batteries, and now I can't have the batteries unless I'm willing to spend a small fortune, literally almost 1/3 of the cost of the camera when I bought it. Alright, we'll buy you 2 batteries and the charging unit. Depending on if you're lucky, you can pick up some of the batteries for around £25, and the charging kit will come with 1 battery, and you can find that for 50 quid. So you can get it for as low as 75. But if you're not lucky, then I was finding them anywhere near from 75 up to like £98. So to me that was a slap in the face really by GoPro. But that's enough of me rambling on. Like I said, the camera's good, but their tactics are shitty. So at the moment, yeah, I'm 50-50 about the camera. But anyways, I'll catch you in the next one.